Steve sat in the dimly lit hospital room, his heart heavy with worry as he listened to the rhythmic beeping of the machines connected to his 1-year-old son, Perry. It was the middle of the night, and the soft glow from the monitors cast a faint light on Perry's fragile form. The room was filled with the sterile scent of antiseptic, a constant reminder of the battles fought within these walls. Perry had been diagnosed with a very rare genetic condition at birth. The doctors had warned Steve and his wife, Emma, about the challenges they would face, but nothing could have prepared them for the reality. Perry had already had 4 near-death experiences where, without any warning, he would turn blue and stop breathing. Each time, Steve and Emma had to perform emergency CPR to save their son's life before rushing to the emergency department. Tomorrow morning, Steve and Emma faced a daunting decision: whether to allow the doctors to perform a tracheostomy on Perry. The procedure would involve inserting a tube into Perry's windpipe to help him breathe. But it was not without risks and long-term consequences. Feeling overwhelmed, Steve stood up and quietly left the room, needing to clear his mind. He wandered through the dark and silent hospital corridors, the only sounds being the occasional distant footsteps of a nurse or the hum of machinery. He hoped to find some solace and clarity in the stillness of the night. Steve eventually found himself in an empty lounge. The lights were dim, and the room felt eerily calm. He walked over to the vending machine and got himself a cup of coffee, hoping it would help him stay awake and focused. As he sipped the bitter brew, he heard the door creak open. A woman entered, her presence serene, yet somehow otherworldly. "Would you like a cup of home-brewed coffee?" she asked, holding out a steaming cup. "It's special, and it will help fulfill your desires." Steve, though skeptical, felt a strange compulsion to accept her offer. He took a small sip out of politeness, the rich flavor contrasting sharply with the vending machine coffee. Suddenly, the air in front of them shimmered, and a large screen appeared, displaying 3 choices. Choice 1: do not proceed with the operation. Perry would turn blue for the 5th time, and they would not be able to save him in time. He would pass away at the age of 13 months. Choice 2: proceed with the operation. Perry would live until 20 years old, but he would be fully dependent on everyone around him. He would be unable to speak, eat, or do anything on his own. Their lives would be filled with challenges, frequent illnesses, and numerous operations. Their family would not have a normal life, with no holidays or heart-to-heart conversations with Perry. Choice 3: unconditional love. Steve felt his heart pounding. The weight of the decision was almost unbearable. He couldn't imagine losing Perry, yet he also couldn't fathom the constant struggles that would come with the operation. He glanced at the woman, her expression calm and understanding. "What is choice 3?" he asked, his voice trembling. "Choice 3," she explained, "is a difficult path, but offers the possibility of unforeseen blessings. You will love him unconditionally, despite all the unknowns. You will proceed with the operation, and though the challenges will be great, the love and joy that Perry will bring into your lives will be beyond measure. You will learn to communicate in ways beyond words, and your family will find strength in the face of adversity. Perry will inspire and touch the lives of many in his own unique way." Steve thought about the love he and Emma had for Perry, the joy of his little smiles, and the determination he had seen in his son's eyes. Despite the hardships, he knew they would face them together, as a family. "I choose choice 3, Steve said firmly. The woman smiled, and as she did, she began to fade away. The screen vanished, and Steve found himself back in the chair next to Perry's hospital bed. The beeping of the machines was the same, but Steve felt a new sense of resolve and peace. Morning came, and Steve shared his experience with Emma. Together, they spoke with the doctor and agreed to proceed with the tracheostomy. They knew the road ahead would be tough, but they were ready to face it, strengthened by their love for Perry and each other as they waited outside the operating theater years past. And though their lives were filled with challenges, they also experienced immense joy. Perry, with his bright eyes and infectious laughter, brought light to their darkest days. He became an inspiration to many, showing that even in the face of adversity, love and determination could create a life filled with meaning and happiness. Steve and Emma had another son, and the two boys loved each other deeply in their own different ways.